that said, it's time for us to talk to a woman who not only inspires, she empowers, she elevates, and she convenes the E-Woman Conference. Pastor, women's leadership coach, empowerment advocate, Delphine Forgue is right here with us. Good morning.
Good morning, Patience.
Glad to have you.
Pleasure is mine.
I must say you understood the assignment of colors this morning. I'm loving them on you.
Thank you.
Okay, so happy Women's Day, happy Women's Month, happy Women's Life in general.
Thank you so much, Patience.
You know, when people hear of the theme of the just past Women's Day, which had to do with rights, justice, and action for all women and girls, they think after Sunday, we don't need to talk about it anymore. How can we carry on the understanding of this theme beyond the 8th of March? That is, understanding our rights as women, justice as part of the action that we need to carry as women and girls.
Yeah, beautiful. So I believe that it's a lifestyle that we need to all imbibe. A lifestyle that women just need to know that we have to take the necessary actions. We have to live a life of justice. We have to, you know, be able to fight for what is ours, keep it on a daily basis. So it's not just a one-day event. It's not an 8th of March event. It's an all year round, all day event. So we wake up every morning as a woman thinking of how can I, you know, make my environment better? How can I enforce maybe justice? How can I help somebody to get better? How can I help someone to be more aware of who they are and what they are meant to, you know, benefit as a woman or as a citizen? Yeah. So it's not just a day's thing, it's an everyday question we need to keep answering. Are we doing what we are meant to do? Because when we talk of justice, it's a two-way thing. Are you giving what, you know, you're supposed to be giving? And then so that you, whatever you are expected, it's equal to what you are equally giving out, you know? So
and
every day.
Yes, and part of the action is the E-Woman Conference.
Of course.
I know you were here last year to talk about it, but I'm sure people are watching this for the very first time. Who is the E-Woman and why convene a conference called E-Woman?
So thank you very much, P. The E-Woman, in a nutshell, is the empowered woman. That's what it means, the empowered woman. Yeah. And all the beautiful E words you can think about. Yeah. When a woman is empowered, she becomes extraordinary. She becomes excellent. Yeah. She becomes, you know, you can think of, she can impact, she can do a lot. So, and the theme of this year is the excelling woman. Wow. Meanwhile, last year, the theme of last year was Woman Elevate. Now, this year we move from elevate to the excelling woman, because, you know, when you elevate, there's something about going up. Elevate is taking you up to the next level, yeah, or to where you are supposed to be, where you are meant to be. Now, when you go up, you need to stay up and you need to keep going at that level. Yes. You know, so that the tendency of going up and coming down, yeah, is not what we are looking at. We want that when a woman, you know, improves herself, empowers herself, she gets up, she can be able to stay up, she can be able to sustain that elevation. So excelling, the excelling woman this year is the ability for you to excel on the wings of that elevation, the ability for you to keep moving at that level, to keep sustaining your growth, yeah, sustaining the empowerment that you have received. And that's why we are talking about not a day's thing, like, you know, when we celebrate Women's Day, it's not just a one-day thing. It is something that, you know, we keep it and we keep manifesting, we keep moving, absolutely, we keep improving. So it's a journey.
Okay. Yeah. We'll get into the details of the conference in a bit, but give us maybe a success story of someone who participated last year, so we would encourage other people to see what they should miss.
Yeah. So this is one of the things that really, you know, touches my heart in a very deep way. I have women who came in last year as ordinary women, and we are celebrating them this year as authors. Okay. So we have about 8 books born from last year's conference. So to me, that is very fulfilling, and that's actually the reason behind the E-Woman. That is why we are doing this, because it's a transformative movement. We don't just want women to come, gather, celebrate a one-day thing and go. We want a continuous move of women improving themselves, being transformed on a daily basis, and really making use of their potentials.
So what happens when these women come together in the E-Woman Conference? What happens?
There is a lot that happens when empowered women, inspired women, purpose-driven women are gathered in one room. Now you will listen to voices that will only push you ahead, voices that will only trigger the God-given potentials that are inside of you to come out to manifestation. You know, one of the things I believe so seriously is the fact that women are loaded with potentials. When God said from the beginning, let us make a helper suitable, it is because a woman carries the ability to help. Help at the family level, help at the work level, business, help in their homes, in marriages. So a woman is a natural helper because she was designed to help. And so she's equipped for that.
Yeah.
So, but what we try to do is let women see that what they are looking for outside is within them. And so this room helps them to bring out those God-given potentials that are already in them.
In what form? Are they going to be speakers?
Yes, so we have speakers in different areas.
Okay.
We have speakers that will touch. We have even a woman that will be speaking on AI.
Good.
So how a common woman can make use of the AI tools that are available. So we have women that will speak on communication, because you carry a lot, but how will the world benefit from what you carry if you're not able to communicate it? So we're going to have a speaker, seasoned speakers that will speak on communication. And then, you know, women go through a lot, naturally. A lot of trauma, a lot of, you know, things that come across, at them. So we have, you know, healing sessions where you'll be taught how to come out of that pain that you have been, you know, pampering and keeping within you. And sometimes people get so attached to their pain that they don't want to separate from it. But, you know, we're going to be in that atmosphere where you'll be able to separate from that pain, separate from that trauma, and then you come out light. Because we are talking about women that are going up and excelling up. There is a baggage you really cannot carry up. We need to drop them. So this is a room that will help you drop that baggage that is stopping you from making progress in your own life, in business, in career, in marriage, whatever it is. So we have, it's a holistic conference.
I'm glad to hear you talk about that emotional side, because sometimes when we talk about empowering women, we say, okay, business skills, communication, but it starts from within. And you said it so beautifully, there's some baggages that we don't carry to the next level. Maybe that is why you're stuck where you are, because you have to flush some things out. And if you're part of the E-Woman Conference, you might just be able to do so. So where can we participate? People still, is it possible for people to still participate? I have to ask that. And where is it happening?
So the E-Woman Conference is going to be happening at the Yaoundé Hilton Hotel on the 13th and 14th of March. That means Friday and Saturday this week. It begins at 9 a.m. and by 4:30 we are done. So it's a whole day. We have a coffee break in between. And so we have speakers from around the world, and women that are ready. Some of them are already on their way. Speakers from the USA, from Nigeria, and then Cameroonian, powerful Cameroonian women that God has prepared and packaged them, because we are living in a generation where we are more conscious of the legacy we are leaving for the next generation. So we are very intentional about impacting the next generation.
Oh, see. Ma Delphine, I don't want you to go when you come here, because you're just nailing things right on the head. Because when we talk about legacy, it's not about being popular. People keep making that mistake, and I posted it recently. Legacy is what you're leaving behind, even if you are not remembered as the person who did. But as long as you leave that impact behind, that's what matters. Okay, thank you again. I'm sure it's too late to participate. Is it?
Not really. We left it open this year to Wednesday. In fact, tomorrow we will be closing the registration.
So how can they
by
register?
the end of tomorrow? So we have a link, a link where people can register on my page, the
Delphine Forgwe.
Delphine Forgwe on Facebook, on Instagram, even on LinkedIn. So we have those links there. Then, if you don't mind, I can give my number for those who want to.
Please
so you can always call my number 67793 8198. 67793-8198.
Thank you again,
Yes.
Delphine Forgwe, and my heartfelt regards to your amazing husband, Mr. Rogers Forgwe.
Thank you.
Because, you know, it's not a battlefield. Women and men do work together.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
You're
for
welcome.
joining us.